Did you know that time is eating you alive? Every minute of every day, time keeps moving and is slowly eating up your life. The one thing that is constant in our daily lives is time. It always moves, it never stops, and time affects all of us. As we start growing up and get a little older, time can actually be our friend because of all the new and exciting things we experience. But one day in the future, when we are very old, time will actually be eating us alive until it eats us up and swallows us in death. What I mean by that is time eventually makes all human bodies deteriorate. When we get old, we slow down, our skin has wrinkles, we don't move as well, think as fast, or are able to work as hard. Humans can't keep going forever. Time will eventually eat all of us. Essentially, time will eat us alive. Time obviously does not have teeth and does not literally chew us to death. But if it weren't for time never stopping, none of us would die because time would not send us into the future to get old or fall apart. Ultimately, time will be our enemy. Our loved ones get sick, our loved ones die, happiness fades away, people change, and ultimately, each one of us will die of old age, assuming we have not already died from other things. Time is also like a sea monster rising unexpectedly from the deep ocean floor, ready to attack us. We know that time is down there hiding from us. But one day time will overtake us and remove us from this life. Some of us have already experienced that in different ways. However, while we are living and a bit younger in age, a lot of us are enjoying our lives, and time can make us happy and comfortable. It can also allow us to grow and accomplish things. But time continues to push us and everyone else into an uncertain future. One thing is for sure, our future always gets here. One way or the other, we will see and experience our future, and that can either be a good thing or a bad thing. What will time in the future bring us, and what will it look like? And will we be ready? There are many people throughout the world who only want to see what is directly in front of them or the things that have already existed in their past. It can be easier that way instead of trying to focus on our future that is not clear to us yet and can create uncertainty and fear. We hope that our lives can somehow go on forever in this mortal life, and that we will continue to live and be able to hold on to the people and places we love. In other words, we want time to go on and for us to be healthy and happy without stopping. Wouldn't it be great if we were all healthy and happy without end? Imagine a future of prosperity, beauty, love, happiness, and selflessness, along with incredible colors and light for all human beings. A place and never-ending time without anything negative in it. Is something like that possible for the human race on this planet? The answer to that question is unfortunately no. Humans do not have the ability to stop what they always have been: defective. Humans are defective, time has proven, and we see and hear about it all the time. Humans kill each other, lie to each other, step on each other, look down upon each other, take advantage of each other, hurt each other, and overall, humans are very selfish. If this were not true, then we would have a perfect world by now. But we don't, and it's not even close. Throughout human existence and all during recorded human history, people have never changed and we continue to be the same. All of the negative attributes of human beings have persisted from the beginning until now. We can try to be good, but we are not. When the truth presents itself to us, we try to hide from it. We don't want to accept the truth because then it will get in the way of our pride. Humans are full of pride, and that pride is also what causes humans to fail as people. We may think we are good, but we are not good. If you think that you are helping the human race by your acceptance and promotion of lies that go against eternal truth, then you are wrong. You want to be seen as a good human, but you are actually doing and saying evil things. You don't want to admit it because then you'll have to change and give up your pride. Babies are human beings at any age from the moment of conception on forward. A preborn human will always turn out to be a fully born human. The life growing inside a mother's womb will never be a dog, cat, bird, lion, ant, turtle, or any other type of creature. That's a hard and fast truth. That preborn life is also unique. It is not a repeatable commodity. It has unique, specific DNA that no other human life has, along with unique and specific individual fingerprints that will never be repeated in another human being. That is a hard and fast truth. But yet there are human beings who think the preborn human being inside a mother's womb is not actually human, or is not unique, or even a life. In fact, some people believe the tiny human life inside a mother's womb is not actually growing and not a life worth being born. However, we ourselves were once identical to the tiny human lives that were once growing inside any human mother's womb, but are now aborted. Those preborn babies were human and growing, and we are also human and we grow. The only major differences are that each one of us is unique, and our mother did not terminate us, otherwise known as killing another human being. If you advocate for the abortion of preborn babies, then you advocate for the death of a human life. It's that simple. Premeditated termination of a preborn human life at any age of growth is the ultimate act of selfishness, which is bad. In other words, if you believe in and agree with the abortion of a living and growing human baby at any age in a mother's womb, then it can easily be argued that your beliefs are bad and ultimately you are bad. But we are all bad in different ways. Sure, you may have done things in your life which are considered good by some people, such as giving money to a person in need who has no food or shelter, or maybe you've had a loved one die of a sickness or disease, and you were there for them and had to endure the pain of that terrible event. But your good deeds do not erase your bad deeds, and we all have done, said, or thought bad things. When your life is nearing the end, you try to keep going in the life race, but time is catching up with you and is about to run you over. You cannot escape time, and it draws ever closer to you like a fast race car. You try to get out of the way, but you cannot escape it. You don't want to think about what's coming and just want to keep going and stay alive to enjoy what you have now. I think most of us are like that, but you are close to getting run over and eaten up by time, and then what will happen? Where will you be, and do you care? Millions of people throughout the world go through hardships and difficulties during their lives, and those experiences can alter a person's point of view. Nevertheless, that does not mean we can run from the reality of our eventual death and think everything will just automatically be okay because we think we are good. It will not be okay for you if you do that. Time will eat us alive, one way or the other. Maybe you think you are right all the time, but are afraid to think about your eternal future yet to come. You try to do things to keep yourself occupied, but that will not remove the silent fear you have of dying and never seeing colors and light ever again. You should be very afraid if you do not have the one eternal truth. We only have a very short amount of time to live as human beings in this mortal world. Your stubborn pride is what keeps you from listening to the one eternal truth. You just want to do it your way, but your way will not get you the assurance you need of having more colors and more light in your eternal future. You will either go into a dark, lifeless pit of eternal loneliness upon your death, or you will become ashes in the wind without the one and only eternal truth. But how do you know that your death is the end of you? Are you willing to take your chances on your eternal future, or will you release your stubborn pride and reach out for the eternal truth while you can? The truth will set you free so that you will see more light, more colors, and have eternal love once you are gone from this world. Don't let time eat you up without waking up to the eternal truth and reaching out for it before it's too late. Want to know more? Then please ask me. When you take your last breath, make sure you are ready.